Hi everyone, welcome to VWG. I have legendary magician who's been on Canada Got Talent with me, Mark Lewis.
Hi, hello everybody. Now,
Hey, okay, I'm gonna be asking you some questions about your life and
all
how you
right,
got into magic.
okay. I got into magic by going into a library when I was nearly 13, and I saw a book on magic. I took the book out. I couldn't do any of the tricks in it. I took the book back. I got another book out. Couldn't do any of the tricks in the second book. But the third book I got out of the library, I could do some of the tricks, and it went on from there.
Wow, three times the charm.
Well, I'm not sure how charming it was, but I was able. I got the last book I got was only on card tricks, and they were easy because all I needed was a pack of cards. They didn't have to go and buy props from magic shops and stuff. There weren't any magic shops. I didn't know where I was living. There was no magic shop, so a pack of cards was fine.
Yeah, simple and sweet.
Yeah, so that's how I started on magic, and then then as the years went by, I learned it, studied it, and uh, and ended up in Canada's Got Talent. So there we are. Yeah, that's got a lot of views. That the video on Canada's Got Talent now got 3.6 million views. That's a lot of views for you know for a few card tricks, but you know,
People do love magic, even if it's just plain simple.
yeah. Well, it's fun. So
Mm.
what well, I was going now you're contacting, but I don't even know who. I've been so busy. I've been running around like a lunatic just lately. I don't even know who you are or what you do.
Okay, so let me introduce myself.
Okay,
Do you want me to talk slow or is this pace okay?
you can talk at that space.
Okay.
My hearing's not great, but I can hear.
Okay, I'll speak up a little bit for you.
So okay, I can hear you.
I'm a 22-year-old boy from Richmond Hill, Ontario. I've graduated Seneca TV Broadcasting in April. I
All right.
also I also graduated radio broadcasting at Seneca in April 2022. And before I was doing all college stuff, I've been making videos for 10 years
All
now,
right. Yeah.
since 2014,
Uh-huh.
because I saw my friends uploading videos on their channels, and I wanted to be like them.
Okay.
And I was not expecting to be uploading videos for like 10 years, and I don't think a lot of people are happy about 10 years because I don't see a lot of people like saying, "Hey, I've been on YouTube for 10 years," kind of thing. And now I do interviews like what we're doing right now,
Yeah. I'm,
and
I'm new to all
I'm
this stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
and you might see me on TV or behind the scenes one day in the near future. Trust me.
Hopefully.
All
Yeah.
right, great. Was that a good introduction on myself?
Very good. I was very impressed.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. So now what were you going to ask me?
How did you end up coming to Canada? Was it your idea or was it your family's idea?
Well, it was I suppose my idea. I was doing because I lived in Blackpool in England, and I was demonstrating and selling stuff in Ripley's auditorium,
Oh,
right?
Ripley's.
Yeah,
We
Ripley's.
just went.
Yeah, Ripley's. Believe it or not, leave it. So they had an auditorium in Blackpool, but the head office in those days, not anymore, I don't think, but the head office was in Toronto of Ripley's. You see, Price Street.
Yeah.
They moved now to the States, but I had to do some business with the head office of Ripley's, so I had to come to Canada to do it. So when I got here, I thought I quite like the look of this place. Imagine I came in the summer, didn't come in the winter, so I didn't know. But uh, and then I applied to after a while. I tried to emigrate here. It's not easy to come to Canada. They have a
Mm.
lot of restrictions, and they told me they reject 9 out of 10 people. that want to come to
Wow.
Canada. People, people think, oh, anybody can come into Canada. No, it's quite hard. It's not easy at all.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is that the person that interviews you to come to Canada has often never been to Canada themselves. That they're local. I couldn't believe it. But the in Ireland, the guy that was in charge of interviewing people to come to Canada, he was Irish. He'd never been to Canada. Same thing in Britain. They'd hire locals to interview to decide whether you could come or not. But then, so I was always getting rejected when I applied, and they wouldn't. But one day, I went into the Irish embassy sorry, the Canadian embassy in Ireland, in Dublin, and I actually met a Canadian for a change. you know, so he said, "Well, what do you do?" I said, "I do psychic readings because I do. I showed him my newspaper articles." And he says, "Well, is this a religion or something?" I said, "Well, not really." So I said, "I also do magic." So he said, "Well, show me a trick." So I showed him a card trick, and he got all excited. He says, "Oh." He says, "Follow me." So I thought, where's he taking me? I thought he's going to get me kicked out of the embassy or something to call security. So, but we went into the switchboard up where they work the telephones. So he says to these Irish telephonists, he says, "This fella, look what I found. This fella's going to show you some card tricks." So I'm doing card tricks. He's standing there smirking with his back to the wall. I'm showing these girls card tricks, and they're all laughing their heads off. They're all Irish, and they shut down the switchboard for half an hour. And then he says, "I think you'll be an asset to Canada," he says. He says, "You'll be a cultural and artistic asset to Canada." And uh, put in an application. He tells me what to say on the application. And then normally you have to wait several months before you go in for an interview. But then 3 weeks later, I get a message you have to come in for an interview. It's the same guy. I thought it'd be somebody different. And the Irish the receptionist, they said, because I had to give him £80. And they said, "Well, once you give us money, you're as good as in," they said. So, and then he asked me questions. I still remember he said, he said, "I have to ask you these questions." He said, "Have you ever been convicted of any war crimes?" So I said, "Well, I can't think of any just recently." you know. So anyway, that's how I got here. And that was in 1992. I've been here ever since.
Wow, I was not expecting your story to be ups and downs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, no, it's not easy to get into Canada,
yeah.
but it's not. You know, they they had a language test. They had I can't remember how they had all these different hurdles to jump over, but
We
I got here.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already asked you, or no, we already talked about how you got into magic in the first place,
Yeah.
but who are some of your magical inspirations?
Inspiration. Well, yeah, I can tell you. You probably don't know who this is though. In Britain, there was a very famous magician who was on television all the time called David Nixon. You'll see him on YouTube. There's YouTube videos of him. He hadn't been on. He died years ago, and his shows were on for years. And when I was a kid, and he went on for many years. And I liked his style, and I tried to be like him, but I didn't. But in the end, I became nothing like him. I have a completely different style. He was nice and gentle and very polite, and I'm a bit different. And so he would be my main inspiration, I suppose. There's been a few other magicians, but I think he would be the very famous one in England I knew personally was Paul Daniels. He died. His shows were actually shown in Canada as well. So you may have seen him, Paul Daniels. But it, no, but there's been a few magicians. There's been a few good ones. A lot of bad ones, mind you, but there's been a few good ones. So that's what I can have to tell you there. Yeah.
Yep,
Any
totally.
more questions? Go on.
Yes, I'm enjoying your time with me, Mark. I'm enjoying our time.
That's good. Good. I'm only here to please everybody, keep everybody happy, except Rogers Cable. That's another story.
Uh,
Oh, but
yeah.
I forgot the other one that gave it. I just realized. I've been shouting at them all bloody morning and with the television. I just realized this as you're talking to me. They're the one that gave me $25,000 on Canada's Got Talent. I suppose I better be nice to them in the future. Uh,
Wow.
CIBC and Rogers are the ones that somehow sponsor the money, I think. Uh, uh, so maybe I should be a little less irritated with them.
You're good, you're good.
Good.
Okay. One more question and then we're gonna get to the
Going to see a magic trick.
yes.
All right.
Since you mentioned England, Ireland, do you have a favorite performance you've done in a foreign country?
I've performed in Germany for the American bases. Years ago, um, years ago, I was working in a nightclub and
Ooh.
in London, and everybody was drunk in the middle of the night. And they not paying any attention, all heckling, and I was dying of death every single night. It was a nightmare. At 1 o'clock in the morning to a bunch of drunks. And when the British get drunk, they're worse, far worse than Canadians. I can tell you.
Oh my gosh.
I lived in Ireland for years, and you hear stories about the Irish. But the Irish drink a lot, but they don't get drunk so much. They don't. They're not spewing up in the street or yelling and screaming. The British are they're a disgrace. No wonder we lost the empire. But anyway, so they're all drunk. So an agent was coming in to see me that night to see me perform, and I thought, oh my God, he's going to see how awful this is. This is going to look bad. So I told the waiter, the head waiter, said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll sort that out." Okay, and they and there was a singer there who South African singer, and she said, "Don't worry, I'll deal with the agent." So she sits with the agent, and she keeps telling him how wonderful I am and how good
Um,
I am. And luckily, the MC had not come that night, so I had to MC the thing. I was the only one that could do talking, you see. So
oh,
I was looking like I was the top of the bill, the last act.
yeah,
So
the star.
he's piling him with drink, and he's giving sweet nothings into his ear, and isn't Mark marvel? Isn't he good? Isn't he wonderful? You know, uh, and the waiters are in the dark cheering. The agent thinks it's the members of the audience, you know. So we scammed him into thinking I was good, you know,
Oh,
because he was a bit drunk as well. And then
oh my.
afterwards, I go out. He's outside in the nightclub, and I said, "Well, and he says, "Oh, he says you were very good." He says, I didn't see anybody that I thought would be like Barbara Streisand. I don't know what the hell Barbara Streisand had to do with it, but she didn't do any card tricks. So he says, "Come to the office tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do." And so the next day, I come to his office, and he gives me this gig to do in Germany, working for the American army bases, the US bases. I don't know whether they still have them in Germany or not, but there was American US bases all over Germany at that time. This is when I was about 23 years old. So I worked on the American bases, and it helped me. They were easier audiences. I got to learn more, and yeah. So and the other place I worked for, you asked about foreign country, was Holland. Um, that was hilarious. I didn't know. I thought in Germany, I met a guy, a magician, who said he'd been to Japan doing his act. I said, "Do you speak Japanese?" He says, "No." So I said, "Well, how are you able to do your act in Japan then?" He said, "Well, I learned my act off by heart in the Japanese language. I learned it by rote." And he says, "If you ever get booked to go overseas and you don't speak any languages, just learn it off by heart." So I thought, oh, so when I got booked to go to Holland in the Netherlands, I thought I'll just learn my act by completely in Dutch off by heart. And I got it translated by a Dutch guy in Dublin, and he tried the pronunciation. But what a waste of time that was. When I got there, everybody spoke English.
Oh,
Everybody, 100% of people were speaking English. They were looking at, I'm talking in Dutch, and they looked astonished at me. And, and, uh, and they'd say, "Well, speak English," they would say to me. So, there's some countries where they are very fluent in English. The Netherlands, everybody, I mean, virtually everybody speaks it. Hardly anybody speaks, doesn't speak English. Not only do and I was getting kids, I was doing some magic show for kids there in English, and the kids astonished me because not only could they speak English, these are like 10-year-old kids, they were heckling me in English, and I was amazed, but they could also speak French and German.
Wow.
These kids,
Wow.
like 10-year-olds. And I said to a Dutchman, I said, how can they all speak English so fluently? He said, well, we get an English lesson every day on television because you got all the programs are from America and Britain, and they don't dub them. They just there's no subtitles. Sorry, they put the Dutch translation or something. So people that learn, so the Dutch are extremely fluent in English. So are the Swedes, the Scandinavian countries. I was working in a nightclub in London called the Blue Angel, which is another horrific place to work. Everybody was drunk every night. So one day the management said to me, tomorrow, you don't need to worry. We're not getting any British people in, all Swedes. I said,
Oh.
I thought, well, I can't speak Swedish. So they said, well, do your best. But they could all speak English anyway. They were a lovely audience, not drunk like all the British people, and they were all clapping and laughing, and they all spoke English fluently. So I think it's we don't realize that there are other countries we don't speak their languages, but they can speak ours. So that's my story about other countries anyway.
Wow. Thank you for telling me these incredible stories, Mark.
Very good.
Very, very wise person you are.
I'm not sure about that, but go on. I'm living in the Canada in the winter. Well, how wise am I? But go on.
Okay, it's time for
What's the
the
magic trick?
yes.
Oh, hang on a minute. Because I was late, I didn't even get things organized. I was going to get
It's
things organized
no
properly.
problem. Take your time.
Wait just a minute. I'll see what we can. Well, let's try. Oh, damn it. Wait. Oh, wait. I might have it. Let's pack of cards. I don't know how you're going to see it though. Wait. Oh, um, I'll come to the card trick later.
Okay.
See, I don't know what you can see and what you can't see because there's a big thing across the screen, so I can't see what you're. Wait, can you see the? How visible is this?
A
Is
little.
higher?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good.
And can you see it? Can I only see a small circle? Very. Can you see it quite big?
I can. Yeah. I can. I can see it. I can see it.
If I come nearer, is it bigger?
Yes. Yes.
So these little bats here, I don't understand them. This one you see is blank on both sides.
Yeah.
Under my hand, there's a spot. Can you see the spot? No.
Oh.
There's a spot on one side, still blank the other.
Yeah.
And again, spot on both sides. I can't get rid of them. I try to throw them away, blank
Oh.
on both
Oh.
sides, but oh, I was back again, spot on both sides. Oh, now how are we going to do this? I forgot that this is Zoom. Normally, I would get you to pass your hand over the spot, but you can't really do that because you're.
No.
Well, then I'll pass it under my own hand. Oh, it's gone. But to get it back again, we'll do that. I'll tell you
Oh
what.
my. Oh. Oh.
If you blow on the spot, it'll disappear. Blow. Oh, a little bit hard because you're doing it through the computer. That's too hard. Look, you blocked two spots. It's confusing me. I think we'll get it back where we started now. There's a spot on both sides. Now, at this point, I'll come down a second. You can see me, but I'm going to take a hair. I've been doing this trick a long time. You can tell. We'll tie on the hair to the spot. I don't know if you can see this properly. Spot on both sides. And on the count of three, I'll pull the hair. 1, 2, 3, and there we are.
Oh. Oh.
There we
Wow.
are. That's my
Wow.
little spot trick. Was that? Did you see that? Okay, came out okay.
Wow. 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 Yes. Yes.
What
I'm
about?
really impressed.
Let's do this card trick. I don't know. Wait. I wonder. I don't. Maybe if I move this, because you got to see the table. Well, wait. Oh, I got a better idea. Wait. This will take a bit of preparation.
Okay. No problem. Take your time.
I'll move this back. I was going to do this earlier, but I never got round
Yeah.
to it.
I'll make sure to edit everything to make you look good. Don't worry.
There, nearly there. Oh. Hope the table doesn't collapse. Right, I'll put that here. And if I move this down here, oh, you can see the table now, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, I've lost the cards. I had them on my hand a second ago. Oh, here we are. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do my own trick. You'll have to excuse these cards. They get a bit nervous at times. You see what I mean? I'll let you into a little secret. This is really a clockwork pack. Can you see this okay? I'll wind them up. Anyway, what we'll do, the King of Hearts. A rubber, abracadabra. Oh, it's the King of Spades now. Changes from black to red to black. But if I do that, it goes from black to red again. Anyway, it's a trick with the 4 eights. Wait a minute. No, wait. The 8 of clubs, the 8 of eight, in numerology, 8's the money number. 8 of diamonds. Where are we now? Wait, what? 8 of hearts, or the 8 of spades. All right. Now, so I think I can sit down for this. Okay. And just let come. Can you see everything fairly clearly? I'm gonna. If you don't, let me know. I'll put the 8s aside for the moment. You don't need. For the moment, 3 cards go here, 3 go here, 3 cards go here, and 3 go here. And I think what we'll do is I'll put. Oh, I've forgotten how to do this. No, they go there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I think that'll do it. I think.
Okay.
I think I've done the trick wrong, but I'll find out very shortly. Okay. So and we've got the 4 eights. Can you see everything fairly clearly?
Yes.
I should have rehearsed this before we did it. These
No
go
worries.
face. These go face up. The eights go face down, and these go face up. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, which way are the eights facing? Are they facing up or are they facing down? You tell me.
They're facing up.
No, the eights.
Yeah.
They're facing down. Can you see? They're the eights. Can you see my finger on them?
Oh, yes.
The eights are facing down.
Wow.
But now, which way are they facing?
This time they're facing up.
Are you right or are you wrong? If you're not wrong, you must be right. But wait a minute, the trick's gone wrong. Hang on a minute. Oh dear. I think this is turning into a disaster. I'm glad I didn't do this on Canada's Got Talent. Oh, you're right. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 3 cards go on each 8. 3 go on the 8 of clubs. 3 cards go on the 8 of spades. I'm going to place another 3 cards on the 8 of diamonds and 3 on the 8 of hearts. Can you see everything clearly?
Yes.
Cards on each 8. Now we come to the dramatic moment. Well, your hand is not here, so I'll get use a clock. Okay. Normally, I would get you to put your hand on the 8 of diamonds, but I'll put the clock there instead. Do you see everything fairly clearly?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. If not, I'll move the camera around a bit. Now, watch the 8 of clubs. Can you see the 8 of clubs?
Yes.
Keep your eye on the 8 of clubs. First, we've got the 5. Then we've got the 5. Now, watch the 8, because if you don't watch the 8, it disappears. I like that. Do it again. 8 of hearts. Okay. First, we have the ace. Then we've got the 7. Now, watch the 8, because if you don't watch the 8, that vanishes as well. The very last time now, the 8 of spades. You see that? Is it facing up or is it facing down?
It's facing up.
And now, which way is it facing?
Down.
Actually, it's not there at all. So you see all these cards here. It's not there. But remember, I put this here.
Yes.
Away. And there we are. There's your 8 of clubs. There's your 8 of hearts. There's your 8 of spades. And there's your 8 of diamonds. And there's my trick. Did that work out okay?
Wow. Oh, yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm glad somebody is. Let me put this out of the way. I meant to get. Let me show you something here. Now these cars are easier for me because you see American cars are wider than the like what we call bridge cards. So we'll use these. I'm going to try this. When trouble is I don't know what you can see. Can you see the cars okay?
Yeah, I can see them okay.
When you get out of bed in the morning, it looks like this. You throw back the blankets, you get out of bed. But it's a cold morning, so you jump back in again. There we are. Mustn't forget the blankets. Next, you do your morning exercises, somersaults. Nearly fell out of bed there. Excuse me. Whoa. There we are. Now, now this is difficult. I've only just learned this. I'm an old man. I shouldn't be able to do this. It's very hard. We're going to do some more exercises. Arms out, legs out. Oh, bloody hell. Breathe in, And up to that was a bit of a mess. I'll do it this way to music. Na da 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 dee da dum da 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 dee dum rum pa pum pa pee da dum da da dee dum. And one last thing, if you're a magician and it's a hot day, what you do is you split the pack in half. You put the ends of the pack together like this. There we are. And of course, you can make a fan, something like this, you see. Can you see that okay?
Yes, yes.
There we are. So there we are. There's a couple of card tricks and stuff.
Wow.
It's difficult to do over Zoom, actually, but if you ever see me in person, it's easy. I can, you know, but oh, one last thing. One last thing. This card here. Guess what do you think it might be?
The five of hearts.
Let's have a look and see if you're right or wrong. Well, it's a joker. It's not the five of hearts. But I'll tell you what. I'll put it there. I'll make the mystic sign. Or French. It's not the joker anymore. It's the four of spades. I couldn't give you the five of hearts, but I was going anyway. It's over here. So there we are. The things we do to pass the time. The 52 cards in the pack, representing the 52 weeks of the year. I'll try this now. Oh, that didn't work. Here we are, something like that. Isn't that pretty?
Wow, wow.
Some people think it's pretty awful, but
No, 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 no. It's amazing.
so that's a rough idea. Well, you got me at it now. The Mexican Shuffle, one revolution after another. Oh dear.
Ole, ole.
The Russian
Wow.
Shuffle, one Russian after the other. There's lots of other silly jokes. I can't think of anything else to show you. But,
Okay.
oh, here's a quick thing. Can you see it okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes it goes forwards, sometimes it goes under the hand, over the thumb. I always have trouble with money, especially magic money. This is magic money. Do you know why it's magic? Because it disappears. Actually, it's here. Sorry, I meant here. Now look, this is through the table, Ah, got it. And this is through my hand. And this, absolutely nothing. No. Do you know where?
Oh, I don't know where it is.
Hold on to that. No, it's here. Hold on to this. No, it's gone. Do you know where it's gone? That's where it's
No.
gone. And there we are. Wasn't that exciting?
Yes, yes, yes.
So there we
Wow.
are. I can't think of anything else to say, but maybe
No, no problem. That was amazing. Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
a little difficult to do over the but over the Zoom, but it's interesting anyway.
Yeah, you managed to entertain me very well.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Any more
Thank
questions?
No, I don't have any more questions.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, Mark.
Sorry I was a little bit late and we're a bit disorganized, but
No problem.
got you in the end. Okay. Okay, Graham. Good health. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.